I've got Olympic gold medalist Julia Mancuso here with me. She is a world-famous skier, and today she played video games, and I want to know what that experience was like for you.
Well, it was a lot of fun just being out in the Alps. I love the setting of the game, and I'm not the best at actually playing the game. I'm glad that I'm better at skiing on my feet, but it was thrilling. And of course, to be able to switch between wingsuit flying and paragliding and snowboarding, that was fun.
Was it accurate for skiing? Did you feel like they honored your sport well?
Yeah, definitely in the graphics. I mean, it's not really the same using your thumbs to turn, but the powder, and I love how you can see the tracks. It's totally accurate, and the feeling of the soft snow, you really kind of get that feeling in speed, definitely. I actually felt like I was going really fast in everything I did, so you definitely get the adrenaline.
What Ubisoft is doing with Steep, they're showing unique perspectives, and they're really helping the sharing economy of content. And so they're really helping people capture themselves doing something they're passionate about, exciting winter sports, and share it out with the world. And so wingsuiting, paragliding, skiing, and snowboarding, right up GoPro's alley, of course.
Yeah.
But being able to be a part of this game and help show off those new perspectives in the game, you can see from the GoPro helmet cam, from the second and third party views, Karma's launching in the game. It's just a natural integration for GoPro to be throughout the game.
It must be a trip to kind of see your sport, your passion, the thing that gets you guys going every day, sort of distilled into a video game experience. How do you think Ubisoft did?
I think they did a great job. I mean, they always make quality games anyways, but it's fun to be able to have, you know, a little bit of it being realistic, but also, you know, kind of almost being like a fantasy, some of the stuff you can do. So to have that mix, it's not one way or the other. And I like that personally, because I can do some tricks that I'm like, okay, I want to try this specific trick and I can do it, but then, you know, you can just jump off a massive cliff and keep going and going and going and going and going, which is like maybe a little unrealistic, but I think they did a great mixture of both, not too far to one side or the other.
How realistic do you think they got this game? How much did they nail the actual feeling of just flying down a mountain?
Yeah, I mean, from, you know, being a snowboarder, it definitely gives you a different perspective when you play the game, because everything for us is like aesthetic, you know. So when you look at everything when you're playing the game, and I think they did a great job with being able to just go from being a snowboarder, a skier, or you know, wingsuiter or paragliding or whatever it is. But if it's all realistic and there's no fantasy to it, you know, I think it would get a little stale. So I think having the best of both worlds really makes it.
There'd be a lot more death if it was all just realistic, right? Because there are some pretty harsh tumbles in this sucker.
Oh my Lord.
Tell me about some of the efforts that you guys went to make this feel authentic and to honor these people, you know, that this is their life every day. They're not, you know, they don't just show up and they're not tourists through this kind of world. They live this life. They are the professionals, and you wanted to make a game that they would love too, I would imagine, right?
Yeah, and actually it doesn't be really hard for us. It's kind of a celebration of what inspired us from the beginning. Mm-hmm. We are looking at all those great videos these athletes are doing. We have been inspired by this GoPro generation, you know, and that's why we are here today, and that's super cool to present Steep at GoPro. Yeah. But it's what inspired us, so we just wanted to make sure it feels like what we are. We love watching on YouTube or on other type of medias. And then we contact those athletes to make sure we nail all the details, to make sure we feel realistic, and to make sure we can improve the quality of the game with their great experience and all the advices they can give us.
Hey, thanks for checking out that video on our EPN channel. It's just one small part of the things that we make around here. So if you liked it, don't forget to check out some of our other vids and hit that subscribe button.